Big Game James Allen from the Times-Union for a few minutes here on the Friday show, as always. Good morning, Big Game.
Morning, Roger.
How are you? A little late night last night and back at it again. So busy times for you. And last night, I guess, from a Shaker standpoint, you just dug yourself too big of a hole, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, they did. I mean, you get yourself down 27-zip. It's hard to come back, but boy, they sure did make a game of it. You get back within a touchdown, start the fourth quarter, but Troy just put together a great drive right after they got within 27-20 and went right down the field with the running game, and Joey Ward behind the offensive line gets the touchdown and put them back up 12, and I saw just a tremendous performance from Troy. I mean, they last year in the Super Bowl against Amsterdam, they dug themselves a huge hole and had to fight their way back, and never were able to get back into it. But you can't ask for a better start. You get a touchdown on the first play on the kickoff, and then your defense gets a stop, and then you get the first play, and you throw the option pass with Joey Ward, and then get another touchdown, and before you know it, you're up 13-zip. And yeah, it was tough for Shaker to get back into it, but give them credit, they made a game of it.
What impresses you most, Big Game, about this Troy team, and how do you think they'll do moving forward here?
Well, Roger, the most thing that's impressive is they don't have to rely on the one aspect of their offense. I mean, if the running game isn't working, John Germaneri can throw the ball, down the field and do damage that way. And they took turns, using both aspects of their offense, the running game and the passing game, and that versatility is going to serve them well going forward. In terms of what actually they can do beyond Section 2, they're going to get the winner of Saturday's game, and it'll actually be on Time Warner between Monroe Woodbury and Newburgh Free Academy. They're playing Saturday night in the Section 9 championship. That's going to be their opponent next Saturday. And, I think that no matter who wins that game, Troy would be considered the favorite in that game. And I think they should be able to beat either one of those teams. And if they can do that, then they'll get to the state semifinals. And the Section 1 championship is between New Rochelle, who's ranked number 2 in the state, and Scarsdale's got 2 losses. New Rochelle is a huge favorite in that one. So I would expect that Troy can win the quarterfinal game. They'd probably get New Rochelle in the semis.
Tonight we roll into the Class Bs, and you got Glens Falls and Hudson, 7 o'clock at Shenendehowa. A lot of people tell me Glens Falls is the best team in the area with the best shot at winning a state title. Do you agree?
I don't know. I don't know if I agree they're the best team in the area. I mean, they're certainly a great team in a small school. I don't think they're beating Troy. Let's put it that way. But,
are they?
They're very, very good, and they're gonna get the chance to prove it tonight against a very good Hudson team. They're both undefeated. I think this is going to be a very, very good game. Hudson's got capabilities. They can get to the outside with a lot of different weapons, including the lead guy for them, Willie Walker, who had 246 yards in the semifinals rushing. And, Glens Falls certainly can do a lot of damage with their passing game, and they have a very capable running game led by Aaron Sampson. So I think it's going to be a very good game, and whoever does win the Class Bs in terms of our area is going to have a good chance to get to Kingston, but I don't know about winning the state championship. Shenango Forks is number 1. They're defending. They won the championship last year in the Cs. They're up to the Bs. They're very, very good. I think any of our teams would, have a chance, but they would be a huge underdog if they got to the state final against a team like that. They've Shenango Forks has been a perennial power for quite some time, and it doesn't mean that one of our teams couldn't beat them, but they're definitely a team that's very, very formidable at the state level.
I'll take Glens Falls tonight, Big Game.
Well, I picked them too, Roger, but I don't think if anybody thinks it's going to be a cakewalk, it's not going to be a cakewalk. The Glens Falls is going to have their hands full with this team. They're very good, and they have really been a Cinderella story. They were 3-6 last year with a lot of the same guys, and they're 9-0 this year. And Glens Falls had a great year, and this is going to be their biggest challenge. As Pat Lilac believes it, I would concur with them.
We are talking local sports. We're talking high school football. We're talking Super Bowl championship weekend. And now you get to Greenwich and Mechanicville tonight. That's a 7 o'clock kick at Lansingburg. How good a game are you expecting here, and who wins?
I think it's going to be a tremendous game, Roger. I mean, both these teams are 7-2, but don't be fooled by the records. Class C was a meat grinder for everybody. And you got to give credit to both these teams because they didn't just, pussyfoot their way here. They had to win 2 road games in the playoffs in order to be in the Super Bowl. In Mechanicville's case, they had to beat the 2 teams that beat them in the regular season, including Stillwater, who they just lost to 2 weeks earlier. They beat them in the quarterfinals, and then last week they beat Voorheesville at Voorheesville, a team they had lost to early in the season at Voorheesville. And then Greenwich got beat early in the season by Hoosick Valley, and then they lost to Schuylerville late. Class B team, and then they go on the road, win at Waterville very easily, and then go to Hoosick Valley, who's ranked 3rd in the state, and then win there. So two really quality wins for both of them. 2 very potent running games. They'll mix in the pass, but you're going to see a lot of running in that game tonight at Berg, and I think it's going to be very close. I picked Greenwich by 3. I think it's going to be a pretty good game, and both teams are really peaking at the right time.
All right, big game, and you've got the TV. What's the TV game tonight?
It is the Hudson-Glens Falls game.
Okay, very good. Well, listen, have a great weekend. Thanks for a few moments here on Big Board Sports. We look forward to it every Friday. It's high school sports with Big Game James Allen from the Times Union. Thanks, Big Game.
You got it, Roger. Take care.